Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Pixel Perfect. My name is JD Puppy, and I'm going to be your host for the next few runs, streaming all the way over to the finale. The gentleman here needs no further introduction. I would say you have seen and heard from Nick RP Green all weekend long. Let's give a big shout out for Nick RP Green, Jasper, everybody on staff for putting on such an amazing marathon weekend so far. Nick RP Green, how are you feeling so far?
I'm good. It is crazy that I'm back on with another game, but sometimes as staff you have to make quick decisions to fill some time when things change rapidly.
Yeah.
We give our best of luck to Limey, who's knee deep in his GDQ hotfix run to right now.
Yeah.
So yeah. This is the first of two quick staff editions. Unfortunately, none of our other backup runners are available to fill in here, which is why we're jumping in. So this is Mini Ghost. I have ran Mini Ghost for Pixel Perfect before, but last time we did this, I ran any percent. We need a little bit more time this time, so I'm here with a 100% run. This is a run that I've developed since taking the any percent world record, and we're going to get started in just a few seconds. So it's the little opening and a little bit about the story, but we're going to get straight on, and we should start that timer in 3, 2, 1, go! Woohoo! So 100% run of Mini Ghost means that we need to collect every item. We need to buy every item from every shop and find every item in the world. We need to... That's it, actually. That is all 100% means. Collecting every single item. You may notice I look a little unusual. This anyone who saw the Mini Ghost run that I did last time may be thinking that's not Ghost, that's some sorceress. This is Celine from Pampas and Celine. Mini Ghost is a game made by a dude called Unepic Fran. Unepic Fran has made many games, including Unmetal, another game that I'm well known for running. And his latest game is called Pampas and Celine, The Maze of Demons. And one of the characters in that game is Celine. And as Mini Ghost has a character editor, it's a very simple pixel character editor, I made Celine in Mini Ghost. So we're doing this run as Celine from Pampas and Celine. That was probably more explanation than was necessary, but there we go. So making our way through the base. We've got a few different objectives at the moment. We need card 1 in order to get into zone 1. But also we need to be collecting cubes. Cubes are currency in this game. I've just spent 10 of those cubes to grab our first battery upgrade. There is card 1. We can now access zone 1. We're not going to be going to zone 1 for a while though. We're going to do a bit of a loop around here to get some more cubes. In a 100% run, cubes are absolutely everything. We need as many cubes as we can get our hands on, particularly towards the late game. There are going to be a lot of very expensive upgrades, which right now, not only can I not afford because I don't have the cubes, I don't even have the capacity to hold that many cubes. So we're going to go around in a big circle. I'm going to take this right turn here, grab 5 more cubes from that box, head up here. I'm going to be careful with the number of enemies I'm killing. I don't want to level up just yet. I'm going to shoot that one. Should be okay there. I'm going to jump over and ignore that one. And hop up here, around that dude. I want to head up to the box in the top left here. I'm going to have to shoot you, because that's another 5 guaranteed cubes. Into here. We've kind of done a really big circle. There's no cubes in there. Done a really, really big circle. Shoot that one. And we're going to head into the dark rooms. So the dark rooms are obviously very, very dark. But we're in here early. There are night vision goggles that we're going to get later. We're in here early to get a very important item, which is called. I'm going to shoot you. Must make sure I don't kill another enemy for just a second. Ooh. Ouch! Oh my god! No, get out of my way! Can't kill. I cannot kill an enemy. Now I can. So we have Piggy Bank. Piggy Bank is now means that every time I level up, I am going to receive 20 cubes. It's going to be the main way I get additional cubes throughout the run. And right now, you can see that there is a shop right there. That shop contains the next battery upgrade, and it costs 60 cubes. Right now, I've got 56. There is a guaranteed 5 from that box. So I now have 61. I have exactly enough to grab the battery upgrade from that shop. So I'm working my way through this dark area, and up there. There we go. In, grab, and we can teleport back out. So we're now going to go and get the other very important upgrade. We do need to go back into the dark room, but we're going to take a different route through the dark room this time. Go up here, and we're going to go up another floor here. So this is where the run really kind of starts to deviate from an any percent run. Going to come into here. Whilst I'm in this room, I could really do with taking out every single enemy. The game does have a quick save and quick load function, but you can only quick save if every enemy in the room is dead. So as that's the case, we can do a quick save, move into this room and kill that. Got to be careful in this room. If I fall off here, it would normally mean going back through the dark room and redoing that. That's why we do the quick save. And now that I've got Piggy Bank, I want to be killing as many enemies as possible. We're going to head up. We're actually starting to head towards the final area of the game. We're not going to be doing the final area of the game. We're going to grab Leaf there. That is an upgrade that means that every time I level up, I restore 2 HP instead of 1 HP. So again, really useful to grab early on. But as this is 100%, and I'm going to be getting every single item in the game, we really don't, towards the end, we really don't have to worry about how much I'm taking damage and stuff like that, because we're going to be so overpowered. If you've ever seen me doing any percent run of this, the final boss is really tough. In a 100% run, it is super easy. So I'm still going out of my way to grab boxes of cubes where I know boxes of cubes exist. Let's try not to take a death here. Ooh, I do need to be careful. I am on 1 health. I'm on 1 health, but I'll get some more health back next time I kill an enemy. There we go. Drop down here, and I want to get to that door in the bottom right corner. Shoot. We talked about Turbo quite a bit during this marathon, and Mini Ghost is no exception. Mini Ghost were allowed to use Turbo. I'm going to save it here. This room is full of mines. We can't see the mines. There was one of them. I'm going to load that. Because mines hurt. Mines do two lots of damage if you get hit by them. I really, really don't want to take that damage at this moment, particularly as I've only got 3 health left. So I'm going to save it every so often, just to be on the safe side. Jump over that one, and I need to save it again here, because we're now going into a rather nasty room with a lot of projectiles. It looks like I'm okay. Yes. This is the other really important room, the upgrade circuit. So the upgrade circuit now means that whenever I kill an enemy, I get 2 XP instead of 1 XP. So now I level up twice as fast. Every time I level up, I get 2 health back instead of 1, which means I can be a lot healthier. I get 20 cubes every time I level up. So now we are in Shoot City. I want to be killing as many enemies as I can get my hands on, because that is the main way that I'm going to be gathering cubes. I can grab the individual cube like that when it comes up, but it's not that fast. We're now going to head into Zone 1. Going to go and defeat the first boss, get the card key for Zone 2, and make our way through and start getting some more items. There are items scattered all over the game. Some are found just in the world. Some instead are in shops. That's why we're grabbing so many cubes. So here we go. We're into Zone 1, where the first boss is. There is an item to be found and a shop. The shop only costs 60 cubes, so I've got plenty. So I want to try and stay on top of my cubes. The more I've got now, in fact, I've got the maximum of 120, which is great. So we go grab that item, back down to 60. We've got one item to pick up as well, which will be in a couple of rooms' time. Oh, I'm not getting very good RNG on weapon pickup. So every enemy in the game has a chance to drop a random weapon. And the Rocketeers that I've been seeing, I really, really want their weapons because I'm going to be using those to defeat the first boss. Hop over there because there's a dude. Come on, give me a weapon. Oh, he's not giving me a weapon. I'm not going into the first boss with one rocket. I get to go into the first boss with one rocket, which isn't great, but we'll take it. That's the RNG. There's the mine detector, and we head into the first boss. So I'm going to fire that rocket. He's going to have a big laser. I'm just going to tank damage from the laser when he comes down. Luckily, he's only done one laser, and that is boss number 1 defeated.
Easy peasy.
Lovely. Hopefully, the other bosses will play nicer. Right, so from here, we now start heading towards zone number 2. It's kind of how the game's going to progress. Every time I beat a zone, I'm going to start heading towards the next zone. It's a fairly linear progression for a game that is not linear at all. It's very much a labyrinth. In fact, in a 100% run, I believe we're going to see all but one room in the game. Now that we have the mine detector, we can see mines. So I can easily see where these mines are and hop over. Over here, there's one more mine here. We've got a couple of mines in this room as well, so I'm going to hop over that one, and hop over that one. We're now past all of the mines. I'm going to go and grab our next item, which is called multitasking. You may have noticed so far that every time, or not every time, but most times when I've been shooting, I have jumped up in the air to shoot. That is because currently, Ghost can't shoot and run at the same time. But now that we have multitasking, she absolutely can. Look at that shooting and walking action. Take that one out. Again, trying to make sure that I stay on top of my cubes. There are some expensive upgrades. In fact, the next thing we are going to go for is our next battery upgrade. The battery upgrade is what allows me to carry more cubes. You can see at the moment I can carry a maximum of 120 cubes. By the time I have every battery upgrade, I will be able to carry 200. And there are a total of 2 items that cost the maximum of 200. I am at the current maximum of 120, so make sure I don't go for that chest there. Grab that. I can now carry 160 cubes. Cubes. This run seriously is all about the cubes. I'm going to just use that sub-weapon to try and take out all of those bees. Coming up, I'm just going to kill a couple more enemies in this room. There we go. As we head into zone number 2, and we are going to meet the sub-weapon that is going to carry us throughout the rest of the boss fights. So wait for these guys to use their lasers, and hopefully I will be able to pick up some of their laser if the RNG is going to go my way. It's complete RNG as to whether an enemy drops a cube, their sub-weapon. There's a laser. A cube, their sub-weapon, or nothing at all. Sometimes we want cubes. Sometimes, and pretty much now, whenever we see one of these laser turrets, I want a laser. I'm just going to wait and shoot that. Shoot that. Oh, that was fairly nasty. I'm going to wait for that laser. The lasers hurt. Lasers hurt. They hurt me a lot more than it hurts anyone else. We can go and grab our next upgrade. This is protection. so I can have more HP. In fact, that cost me 120 cubes, and I had exactly 120 cubes. Don't blink, this boss is going to be dead very, very quickly, thanks to the laser. There we go. Boss number 2 has been defeated. Yes, the laser is super powerful, completely broken in this run. Head back to the start, and no, I wasn't. Oh, sugar. I was not supposed to head back to the start yet. There was an item in Zone 2 that I was supposed to grab, so I'm going to have to very, very quickly run back to Zone 2 and grab that item. That is my any percent senses tingling.
I was going to say, yeah.
Normally, as soon as you defeat a boss, you return to the main area, and in fact, in 100% you do. Except for Zone 2. Zone 2 is the only time where we defeat a boss and then immediately leave. Now, luckily, the item that I want is relatively close to the start. I can do a shortcut there. We grabbed an item in Zone 2 called Uranium, which allows me to destroy those barrels. So luckily, it's not that big a backtrack. See, we're already back in Zone 2. So it's only going to be a few seconds lost. And to be honest, we are trying to pad out the time anyway.
I was gonna...
I'm not too worried. We head down here. We're now in the area that I was supposed to be. I'm just going to wait for that dude to turn around. Excellent. Head down here. We're off to collect the night vision goggles. Another laser. Lovely. Ouch. Taking damage isn't really an issue right now. We've got lots of health. We're gaining lots of health back. I'm going to laser that guy because he gets in the way. Drop down here. There are the night vision goggles. We can now go back to the start. And we are going to head towards Zone 3. So back into the dark room, except we've got the night vision goggles now. This is what the dark room looks like. We can see. Again, shooting all the enemies. We want as many cubes as possible. We are going to later on go on a cube grind. There is a very specific route later on for grinding cubes. It takes a little bit of time, but it's relatively straightforward. Again, I want to kill every enemy in these rooms. Oh, he's gone all the way. Oh, he's gone all the way back. Okay, I really don't want
to wait for him.
There we go.
There.
It is quite a time loss if you fall in either of the next 2 rooms. So there we go. Oh, just like that, and that is why we do that save. It's worth noting, enemies in this game, if there are any enemies that are on the floor, those enemies have a set pattern. They are the same every single room. Any enemies that are flying are completely random. So that's why that room can be really nasty. Sometimes you'll get that bee that just turns up in the exact wrong spot for you. We're now going to head straight into Zone 3. We've got a battery upgrade in here. It costs 80 cubes. I'm a little behind on getting those. I'm 4 cubes off. Didn't get any cubes from those, so we're going to just quickly... In fact, I'm pretty sure... Usually this room kind of wraps around, but I'm pretty sure that is 5 cubes. So we now have the 80. So rather than doing a sort of a circuit and wrapping around and coming back, we'll just grab those and head over and grab that upgrade now. It's going to be a little bit quicker. So there we go. That is our next battery upgrade. That's every battery upgrade. I can now carry the maximum amount of 200 cubes. So again, now that we've completely destroyed our cube amount, I need to be back on collecting more cubes. Shoot these. The next boss is in the room below me, but we've got a little bit of a labyrinth in here to get through first. Up, up. Kill that guy, and these boxes thankfully have respawned and they contain 5 cubes, so we're going to collect those every time we come through. Drop down into this room. That's another 5 cubes there. And you may be thinking to yourself, Nick, you can't count. You're breaking those boxes and it's revealing 4 cubes, and you keep saying 5 cubes. Well, for some reason, if you collect all 4 cubes, it actually counts as 5 cubes. And a little bit later, after another upgrade, those 4 cubes are suddenly going to become 7 cubes. I have no idea why. I don't know if it was intended or if it is a bug with the game, but that's what happens. But we'll talk a little bit more about that when we get that upgrade. We are now going to head into the next boss fight. I've got 3 lasers. I should only need 2. There are some more cubes there. Drop down, and this is boss number 3. We'll take a little bit longer. There's a bit of RNG on whether he goes up. There's no point in chasing him up to the top. We will just wait for him to drop back down. Wait for him to drop. There he goes. Thank you very much. And he's back. There we go. RNG not being pleasant to me with that boss fight. But we are, of course, rewarded with access card 4. We can now go to zone 4. So we're now going to go on our first little cube grind. So we're going to head back down towards zone 2 again. But sort of a little bit of a roundabout way. We've got another upgrade that we couldn't get earlier because we couldn't destroy that barrel. That is the force field upgrade. Means after every time I take 4 hits, I get given a little bubble shield, which completely protects me from the very next hit. So we're going to do a little bit of backtracking. But we are going to head into a bit of a new area before that. So going to pop down here, head over. Oh no, not head over that way. No, head over this way, and we're going to enter a secret area. We could have entered this secret area earlier, but it wasn't really worth doing so at the time because we'd have had to go back. There's a secret area just through that block there. So we're going to grab some cubes in here, and there's so many cubes in this room. This is the room that we are going to head to every time we need to do a cube grind. But I can also drop down here, just tank this fire to move into the next part of the room. Break that box, break that box, break that box, and you'll see there's a magnet. We'll grab the magnet. The magnet now means that I do not need to grab any cubes. After a short amount of time, cubes will just grab themselves. So we can now head off into the next section. Before we start heading towards Zone 4, we do need another upgrade. This upgrade is a requirement for the game. I mean, it's part of a 100% run anyway, but you have to get it in any percent. The final boss has got a force field in front of him. That was the map. We don't use the map. I know exactly where I'm going. But there's a force field in front of the final boss, and I need to be able to defeat the final boss. So we're going to have to grab this upgrade. So it is a mandatory upgrade. I'm just going to shoot that. And head down here. We haven't been down here yet. And you'll see there is a level 4 door here. This isn't the entrance to Zone 4. It is just a level 4 door. And there's another secret area. We break that and hop through the wall there. We've got more cubes to grab. Just going to shoot that. I'm going to do a quick save here. We've got like a mini boss here, but he's not coded as a boss or anything. He's just an enemy. We can just completely ignore him. Grab atomic power, and we can head off. And we're now basically playing cleanup. We're collecting every other item available in the game before we head into Zone 4 and defeat the final boss. We've got another upgrade to buy. This is at the first of our 200 cube upgrades. It's called Twin Shot. And Twin Shot is going to be the reason why we can absolutely demolish the final boss and just Ghost becomes completely overpowered, as you can probably imagine from the name Twin Shot. Oh, I talked about boxes now containing 7 cubes. Once you've grabbed a magnet and you are grabbing cubes automatically, that is when boxes suddenly have 7 cubes in them. If you pick up those cubes manually, there's still 5.
Oh, interesting. Nick, you left off on a really important cliffhanger. What happens when you get Twin Shot?
Oh, when you get... Well, it is as it sounds. I now have Twin Shots! I deal double damage, and when we get to that final boss, it is just going to be demolished.
I just wanted to make sure the viewers at home were able to follow.
We grabbed Knife there. That's another upgrade. That now means enemies that attack me will also take damage. Again, we're so powerful at this point that some of these upgrades really don't make a lot of difference. We are now going on our first cube grind. This one's a relatively quick one. So hop down here, back over through this section, and same as before, up here, we're going to shoot that box because that's a guaranteed 7 cubes. Through this room, back into here. Oh, take a hit, that's fine. Another 7 cubes there, and then this is why we now come into this room, because that's 7 times 4 is 28, plus another 3, which is 21. That is 49 cubes every time I come into this room. So we can teleport back out again and start making our way to zone 4. So back into the dark room, which isn't so dark anymore now that we have the night vision goggles. Keep killing enemies. The next upgrade I'm going to be getting only costs 100 cubes, but the more cubes I have beyond 100 is obviously going to be better, because I've then got to start grinding more cubes to get the next upgrade. Killed every enemy in the room so that we can do that little quick save here. Hopefully these guys play nice anyway. Yeah, that bee is, or wasp is right out of the way, so I don't have to worry about him. Those 2 attacks weren't very nice, but we got past them. Yeah, slowly getting towards being super duper powerful, which is what we want to be. Break that box. Head over to the right and back through. You may remember this area. This is the area we kind of came to very early on to grab the double XP item. Kill that guy. Again, we know that there's cubes in some of these boxes. We'll quickly drop down, break that. Can ignore that guy. And now we want to go this way to the left. There is a shop approaching. Kill those guys. Oh, I'll kill him while he's there. Oh, there's my bubble shield. Hello, bubble shield. Drop in there. That is sniper for 100. We're now gonna head into the final zone. We're kind of gonna make our way through it and then teleport out at the very end. Luckily, there is going to be something to help us. The next upgrade I'm going to be grabbing is called the transport capsule. So we've had an item this entire time that has allowed me to teleport back to the very start of the game. We're now going to get another teleport item, which is going to teleport me back to the start of Zone 4. Unfortunately, it is found towards the end of Zone 4, so we still have to make our way through Zone 4 twice. But Zone 4's not a very big zone. It's a bit of a treacherous zone. We don't worry about that. It's fine. The transport capsule does cost 150 cubes. I'm a little behind at the moment, so I'm hoping I can kill lots of it. In fact, all I've got to do is level up one more time and I'll have enough cubes. Kill that guy. This is also a really good time to farm some lasers. If the game is going to be nice and give me any lasers, it wants. There's another one. That's good. That's 2 lasers. We are trying to build towards 3 lasers. There's 3 lasers. We have 3 lasers for the final boss. You can only carry 3 sub-weapons. We'll kill that. There we go. That is 156 cubes. So we are good to go. Shoot that. Wait for that. Drop down there. There's our shop. Wait for that rocketeer. Kaboom. Hop into the shop. Grab our upgrade. And now we are on the cube grind. The very next upgrade I need is called Protection 3. You can see I've still got some red crosses in my health bar. I need to get rid of those crosses. So, as I say, we're going on a cube grind. We're going to do this cube grind we're going to do this cube grind twice. The first time it's going to be a full grind. I'm going to go out of my way to get every box that I can. Second time round, I can be a little bit quicker. We don't need to be quite as harsh. So it is going to be the same route again. So we're going to pop down here, start heading towards Zone 2, over the mines. We don't need to take the left here. We don't need to go around the left-hand side of this. We can still just break through into here. kill those wasps. Another 7 cubes from that box. Head left. Watch out for the wasp. Die, wasp. Another 7 cubes from that. And again, back into here, another 49 cubes from this room. Damage boost our way through the fire. And just have to wait for Magnet to kick in. And now we're going to do the same thing again, but this time I don't need to be quite as ruthless with going out of my way to get everything. So I'm not going to go and grab those boxes that I went out of my way for before. Just kill lots of enemies and grab as many cubes that are easily accessible. So grabbing that one, straight into this room. Don't need to worry about grabbing those 2 sets because I'm still going to make my way over to the shop that we're going to grab that protection upgrade from. So back down here, I do want to grab that one. I could grab that one. Another 7. Kill that guy. That's a relatively easy one to grab. Yeah, this is, in fact, 49 cubes is going to take me exactly to 200 here.
Yeah, the perfect number there.
A little overkill. As I say, we're still going to make our way over to the area that I need. In fact, I'm not even going to wait for. Not even going to wait for that. We can now use the teleporter to head straight to this area. Luckily, the item that we need is in the room above me. Maybe I should have got that last box because I am still 5. I am still 5 behind. I forgot that it was quite so close. Just kill these enemies. I should be. Kill these enemies and hope that they produce some cubes. I need 2 cubes. I should have got that box. There we go. There's 7 in there.
Perfect.
That is protection 3 for 200. We're going to go and grab our final item that's just lying around, which is the 4-leaf clover. We grab it really late. It's not really important. In fact, the 4-leaf clover, if I recall correctly, increases the chance that a dying enemy will drop a cube. But it's really far into the game, and that's not enough really to warrant having to go for it early. It's not as valuable as some of the other upgrades that we can get. So we now need 160 cubes for the final protection, and this is the final item in the game. Those 4 little red crosses, we just need to make those disappear. So we're going to do the cube grind just one more time, because it's really, really effective at getting the max amount of cubes that we need. Head over here. Shoot that one. It's another 7. Again, 49 cubes in here, so I'm going to be on 100. Hup. 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 And I promise this is the last time you will see this room. And now we are going to head over towards where we're going to pick up protection. We're going to do another route that we have already done before. Hopefully I can get through it pretty quickly, but there are plenty of cubes along the way. Remember I said 160 cubes required, so I do still need just under 60 cubes. Oh, dearie me. That was an awkward death. I shouldn't really have loaded that. So you know what? Because now this run would probably go over time, and I wanted to save some time, and not that much time. We're just going to we're going to call a veto. We're gonna declare. I'd not paid attention to my health at all throughout that section. I do apologise for that. So just to make sure that we don't now go horribly behind, we're just gonna pretend that we got every item. We're just gonna head to the final boss.
80%.
It's now an any percent run, but a really, really powerful any percent run. I do need to kill every enemy in this room because the next room contains the final boss. And as you can see, because I'm so powerful, this thing is just going to die so quickly. Time will be when the computer dies. It's very difficult to be able to sort of give a countdown or anything, but it will be dead in 3, 2, land time. Oh my. Amazingly, even though that wasn't a complete 100% run, I'm still 5 seconds behind world record. Oh.
Wow.
So yes, that run should have gone on probably for another 5 minutes. But these things happen when you're throwing in a run at last minute to fill an error in the not an error in the schedule, a gap in the schedule. We make do. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that journey through Ghost 75. We'll call it 75%. That was a 75% run of Mini Ghost. I have done this run for other marathons and stuff. There are places to go and see a full 100% run if you really, really want to. But yes, that is going to be it from. I promise that's the last run I'm going to do. You will see my face one more time this marathon, but I'm going to hand it back to you. And let's continue on.
Indeed. Excellent. Thank you so much, Nick RP Green, and for hopping in. And honestly, really, really awesome showing of everything that this game has to offer. Really unfortunate death at the end, but still an awesome showing all the way throughout our Mini Ghost run. Chat, let's give it up for Nick RP Green. Coming up next, we have Muse Dash by Limey, who is going to be tuning in now, just having finished his GDQ Juneteenth run. So, folks, stick around. You're not going to want to miss this.